This next guy, I love him to death. He is our other roommate that isn't the host. Me and Cameron live with him, and it's a sort of a nepotism situation. But also, we wouldn't live with him if he wasn't hilarious. Give it up for Sean Peecook.
Ant-Man. That's an uncle. I am not going to acknowledge that they are my roommates. I need to believe that I got here by merit. I don't know them. By the way, I'm kidding. You should see your faces. It was a joke. It was a joke. My name is Sean Peecook. I look like I play every member of my family in a one-man show. That's sort of my vibe. A little bit about me, I like to be dominated by women, which is why I joined the modern American workforce. Wow, these women are good, okay? They are circling back. I was on a flight recently and I accidentally got too high on mushrooms before, on purpose. And when you're really high on the flight and you hear them talking about their announcements for 10 minutes straight, it kind of sounds like they're saying, airplane is now, is airplane. And I was just sitting there seriously like, yeah, we sky soon. We sky soon. I'm getting older. Okay, nobody disagrees. Rude. One thing about getting older is I'm becoming less ironic. Like, I don't think Live, Laugh, Love is funny. What are you laughing at? That's beautiful. And now I'm just going about my day and I'm like, oh my God, what have I been doing? It is wine o'clock. I'm going to be late to work. I'm in my 30s and I moved back in with roommates, which is crazy because that's exactly what the witch told me would happen. How did she know? The weird thing is that my cat has been only sleeping in my roommate's bed. It's Benny, he is the homewrecker. I know what you guys are thinking. Murder, murder, suicide. It's terrible. Now I just feel every night in my apartment like I'm losing an episode of Love Island. You know what I mean? I do have a plan though. I'm going to introduce an absolute bombshell tabby into the household. Okay? Really fuck with his head. Sometimes he does slink back in my room at 3 a.m. though. We are so toxic. It's a new year. I'm trying to get back into therapy. I quit my last therapist because I found out he was 14 days older than me. That's not right. I don't know how much you want your therapist to be older than you. I know it is not a fortnight. He's the same age as me. Like, is he also doing an HBO Girls rewatch? Like that doesn't. I think your therapist should either be dying or like young Sheldon. You know what I mean? Just like, hey, I think you fear your father. Bazinga. That's better. Hey, you ever look at a picture of X and suddenly it's nighttime? What's that about? I was dating this person recently. We had a breakup. She had a amazing jawline. She looked like Timothy Chalamet with longer hair. She looked exactly like Timothy Chalamet. He's my type. And I realized I always date women with great jawlines because I think I'm trying to give my future children just a fighting chance at a normal life. It's okay, Pumpkin. Daddy's gonna get you a normal skull, okay? Daddy's gonna make things right. After the breakup, I was dating a lot. I was on Tinder, and I saw this photo-verified account. They only had 2 photos. Both of them were Sandy from SpongeBob. And I was like, no. It's not possible, right? I don't have the technology. I have been seeing somebody recently, and it's been going well. Yeah. Which means I haven't written any jokes about her. It's terrible. It's like, can you at least like take a Reiki class? Like, what are your opinions on Palestine? Give me something. I did finally think of something funny. I wrote it down in the middle of the night, and I woke up the next morning all excited. It's a joke idea, loving without fear. So yeah, we're back, baby. I'm glad to be in a relationship though because I am a bit of a romantic. Mostly just because I'm out of shape. Like during sex, I'm like, I simply must kiss you right now. I cannot wait any longer. Kissing break. She's white. We actually share a beautiful, proud white love. It's beautiful. It's not the kind that leads to Hitler, though. It's like more the kind that leads to Fleetwood Mac songs. difference. Has anybody here hit puberty before? Just doing some light crowd work. Because I actually have not. That's true. This is true. I have a weird hormonal condition. My body never changed. It's tough. So I actually had to go on hormone therapy. Some people transition from a man to woman, woman to a man. I think I'm one of the few that transition from a boy to a man. My pronouns are he. Like, I'm just living the movie big every day. Every time I have sex with a woman, I'm like, dude, she bought it, bro. And then I go high five a little kid. So I do take testosterone. That's real. He looked at me. I do take testosterone. It's weird. I take it every day. It's in this gel tube. If I take more of it, I can feel myself becoming stronger. If I skip it for a few days, I can have a nice little girls' weekend. And one time, my new doctor accidentally doubled my dose. And for a little bit, I was like, yeah, I like war now. I had a Google alert set for Ukraine. I'm like, good, it's still going. I was watching Oppenheimer like, go. Get him. I was on so much testosterone for a bit that I was like, I don't know if men and women can be friends, actually. I don't know if men and men can be friends. All my homies look like a cartoon steak. You feel me? It's weird, though. It's a controlled substance, so sometimes it's hard to get. And you have to like talk to them on the phone and try to get it. And one time I didn't have it for a month, and I was like, "Please, I need this." And they're like, "Lower your voice." And I was like, "I'm trying." Literally. When I didn't have testosterone for a few weeks, I was becoming so unsexual. Like I was watching Space Jam, and I was like, "Wow, Lola Rabbit has really good fundamentals." Because of this, I actually found out that I'm sterile. Now we're just trauma dumping. I'm sorry. I like to give it a positive spin, last of my kind, limited edition. It's weird being sterile. One thing that's weird about it is technically my life has no meaning. Another weird thing about it is now I don't think of my cum as cum anymore. I think of it as prop cum. During sex, I'm like, that was just for show. And every time I come, I go, there's somebody backstage going, thank you, I've been Sean Peecook.
Keep it going for Sean. I'm gonna have to ask him sometime to get some of that testosterone. That sounds good.